Salam, Aman Devi here, offering a journal reading. As always, take what resonates and disregard the rest. And it feels like recently there has been like a surplus of energy to be released, whether that is like a karmic load that you're pushing through, and some of you are pushing that load on behalf of others, like through the karmic ties that you are tethered to, or as part of a collective purge of energy to bring forth a new groundwork. And refueling yourself is important at this time, to really take calculated steps for not really both your like for rebuilding, and rebuilding with a lens of purpose for humanity seems to be what is taking place on the planet at this time, and you're part of that wave of consciousness. And the resistance that you're beating up against is not so much the wall of the person that you are in communication with, or the community that you are in partnership with. It's more of everything behind them that they are also in the process of releasing. And most likely at the level that you're working in, they are unable to see from your vantage point or even understand their emotional backlash to your presence and energy at this time. Imagine, I'm kind of getting that sense of like you can lead the horse to water, but you can't force them to drink. And it's like they don't know that they're thirsty. And you're saying, hey, look over there. Have you thought about this? Wow, all that came through, I didn't expect that, but that's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Patience was coming up, and that's what inspired me to speak to you today. And I thought it was interesting that patience is also a game of solitaire that includes sequencing. And, you know, I've talked in the past about behind the scenes things are happening, but it's more of like presence as patience, whether you're having patience with someone else. And so many of you have the gift of seeing why someone's in upset. You can like, oh, they're not doing X, Y, and Z because of this thing that happened in their past and their lack of awareness to this and that, you know. And I'm not saying deal with consequences of someone else's piss poor behavior. I'm saying like, I feel like it's more of a call to presence, because, and I originally thought I'd be talking a little bit more to manifestations, and then all that came out. In so far as there's a process in everything we're doing and growing through, and you're part of the process of raising vibration. And you might feel like you're in a hole of pitfalls right now, rather than progress for what you anticipated to receive based on your heart work and service for humanity as a light worker, starseed, earth angel, empath. And when I think about presence, it allows you to make the best calculated move forward, especially if you are feeling a heavy load of emotions, especially when you are uncertain of the steps, and yet you feel like something is opening up for you. You feel that portal. You feel the progress on an energetic level, and yet the material. And what I was getting earlier is that they are, rather than asking for the full package right now, ask them for signs on your progress, for reassurance, your guide team, and they're giving it to you. And when you are in, if you're too reserved with your own intuitive insights, you might miss the train. It's not to say another train isn't coming or you can't get on a different car. It's more of like, they're giving me the words be weary. And what I'm getting with that, the follow-up, I was trying to listen. It's like, be wary of jumping in too soon based on emotions. So your patience, because you're an empath and you absorb other emotions and the interaction, and then you're also handling your own energy, like you're constantly cleaning house, right? Energetically, to elevate your awareness to see how you are working together with the stars and elevate your standards to what you will accept. And that's also going to help you reduce the karmic load and lighten your load to progress forward, to move full steam ahead. The word angry is standing out. I feel like anger is a reminder of two things. And I do have a video on emotions based on an emotional intelligence book. So you can look through there if you want more. But it feels like anger sometimes is a reminder that your boundaries have been crossed and it might be time to lay down the line. And anger sometimes, and I've noticed this personally for me, has been a wall I've built up as protection. So just regulate, and the word regulate again, regulate in accordance to what's yours and what's theirs. And not to make excuses, rather use that as your toolbox to continue on your path. All right, I have a couple decks out. I've had one deck calling out for a couple days now. I haven't picked it up. Move forward wholeheartedly, and a kind reminder that things aren't always as they seem, and you can see in a way that others cannot. You're seeing the truth. Bottom deck is the Six of Swords. It's the victory. So let's take that. And I feel like with the cake, it's like you can have your cake and eat it too. And the Six of Swords is like momentum, movement. How are you handling the truth that you receive? How are you handling the truth that you receive? And the phase of your journey. Notice that there's this walking away. And sometimes we step in to illuminate the truth and we speak that truth. And sometimes the truth is already there. And our understanding and doing our part to deliver the truth through us, rather than asking for that, like we can ask for that clarity on our journey, but it's like you're not always going to get that clarity direct with the human that you're involved with or the community. And yet it's known. And that's how you walk away in high vibe, right? You could be sheltered. I don't know why that's coming up. 3, manifesting. Both manifesting. I like that. Let's look. 9. I like this for you. Oh, this is like you came in to deliver the truth. It's known. And you move on. And now you're manifesting anew. And I think this manifesting is where, you know, I thought I'd be speaking to that. Happening on an energetic level, so having some patience as it comes through in the material. Because you might have had some had some truth to deliver. And the truth is sometimes we don't always... Part of our progress, part of our learning of discernment and learning your path, it's not always the path of least resistance. The next bottom deck is the Justice card. Sometimes we go after things that aren't for our greatest good. And the divine is going to reorder and give you the truth. And so have patience as you learn what's right for you and learn what was part of your journey in this lifetime to deliver the truth through you to others. And then you step out. And then you step out. Wow, okay, the next, sometimes I'm moving on, so I'm seeing here, the cards just kind of slid off. So we see the Six of Swords again, that movement. Sometimes it hurts to move on, and sometimes that moving on is something worth celebrating because it is a calculated move. Don't question yourself in those calculations because it's the divine that's ordering those changes up. What's moving you forward? Remember that Nine of Clubs, remembering who you are and what brought you here on this planet. Some of our hurdles are perceptions, right? And some of it is a mission to drive change. And you might not always see the results. Most likely you don't see the results of your work. Next bottom deck, energy, another 5. So continue on your path and trust that things are being, they give me the word reorder, things are being reordered. I'm going to show you the next bottom deck, 22, your soul path, harmony. So the truth will be delivered, and the truth will continue to be the heart of change, and you may be delivering that to others. Well, I do hope this served well. Take what resonates. Sending lots of love your way.